This conference will now be recorded.
ठीक है। हाँ जी, आवाज आ रही है सबको ना?
Yes, sir, proper.
Yes, sir.
यस सर आ रही है।
यस सर आ रही है सर।
Yes, sir.
हाँ जी। So today we will discuss about constructor, this keyword and final keyword. So firstly, what is constructor? म्यूट कर लो प्लीज सब लोग। क्लास ने कर ली इनके क्लास ने?
Yes.
बहुत अच्छे। Constructor is like method. Constructor is like method. Constructor क्या है? Method की तरह। Constructor is like method. Constructor name and class name will be same. No return type, no need to call. It will be called by itself as we create the object of the class. हाँ जी, Kunal, what do you mean by constructor?
Constructor is like a method. The name will be same as class name, and it has no return type.
हाँ जी, बाकी लोग बताओ। दिव्या?
Constructor is like a is the same name as of class.
हम्म
No return type
हम्म
because of type
प्रियंका?
void.
हम्म
It is
प्रियंका?
called automatically when we create an object.
Yes, good one. हाँ
It
जी,
will call itself.
दीपशिका?
So it's like a method. It will have same name as a class name, and we don't need to call it. It will call itself.
हाँ जी, भावना शर्मा?
Sir, it is like a method. In that name and class will be same. No, there will be no return time. Will create a object.
निखिल राठी?
It's like a method. Its class name is same as a constructor name, and we don't have to call it. It will call itself when we create an object, and no need to return.
चलो एक बार दोबारा से देखो सब लोग। हाँ जी, कंस्ट्रक्टर इज
Like a method.
method. Second one,
Constructor name
constructor
and
name
class will be same.
will be same. Third one,
No return type.
fourth one,
No need to
No
call, it will be called by itself.
itself
As we
as we
create the
create
object.
object of the class.
as we create the object of the class. म्यूट कर लो सब लोग, म्यूट करो प्लीज म्यूट कर लो सब लोग। दर्पण, what do you mean by constructor?
Shell constructor is same as a method with the name same as a class name, or it called itself when the object is created, and it does not have any return value.
बहुत अच्छे। अचल, What do you mean by constructor?
So you are asking to me?
हाँ जी, आप बता दो अंचल.
So constructor is like a method. Constructor name and class name should be same, and it's no written type. It call itself, and when we create the object of class.
बहुत अच्छे. हाँ जी, सचिन प्रताप.
Sir, constructor is same as a method. No need
हम्म
to return. No need to call to return. It itself return type. Okay. Or its name and class name should be the same.
हम्म संजय, आप बताओ.
Sir, constructor name should be same as like class name, and
हम्म
constructor don't have any return type,
हम्म
and it will be called by itself. Just we need to declare the object of that class in the main method, in which class we have declared the constructor.
बहुत अच्छे. प्रियंका, आप बताओ.
So constructor is like a method,
हम्म
or no need to call it. It will call itself when we create an object.
बहुत अच्छे. थर्ड वन.
Third one, sir, no need of return type.
It will not return anything.
हाँ जी.
And fourth one, constructor
And
name
fourth,
and class name will be same. Constructor is like method.
yes.
Kunal.
Yes.
Yes, what do you mean by constructor?
So constructor is like a method, and it has no return type, and the constructor name will be same as the class name,
हम्म
and constructor will call by itself when we create the object of the class.
बहुत अच्छे. चलो, let's discuss the thing practically now. Let me create a new class from scratch. So here I'm creating the new class from scratch. Right? So I have created a class with the name Deepak. What will be my constructor name?
Deepak.
Deepak.
Deepak, sir, Deepak.
Deepak. Yes. Meena, now voice is coming?
Yes, sir. Now coming.
Okay. I think issue was related to something to the driver, sound driver.
Yes, sir.
Let me
Yes, sir.
let me explain again. So today we are going to discuss about constructor. So constructor, what is constructor? Constructor is like method. Constructor name and class name will be same. No return type. No need to call. It will be called by itself as we create the object of the class. कंस्ट्रक्टर क्या है? मेथड की तरह है. कंस्ट्रक्टर का नाम और क्लास का नाम सेम होगा. कोई रिटर्न वैल्यू नहीं देगा ये. नो रिटर्न टाइप. नो नीड टू कॉल. इट विल बी कॉल्ड बाय इटसेल्फ एज वी क्रिएट द ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ द क्लास. जैसे हम क्लास का ऑब्जेक्ट बनाएंगे ये कॉल खुद से हो जाएगा. हाँ जी, मीनाक्षी आप बताओ. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय कंस्ट्रक्टर?
So constructor, the name is same as class and it has no return type
हाँ जी,
and just like a method and then it is invoked at the time of object creation.
बहुत अच्छे. हाँ जी. अ, हाँ जी, अमित आप बताओ. हाँ जी, अमित. हाँ जी, युवराज आप बताओ।
सर कंस्ट्रक्शन की डेफिनेशन।
हाँ, कंस्ट्रक्टर के बारे में। हाँ जी।
सर constructor is like a method. Class name and constructor name will be same, and no return type, and no need to call. It will be called by itself when we create the object of the class.
बहुत अच्छे। श्रीकांत आप बताओ भाई।
Construction, it's the same as method's name, class name, and the first one is it's the construction. It's a method. It's just like a method, and the third one is uh, it's recall. It's called by itself when object is created there, and the
बहुत
fourth
अच्छे।
one is there is no
No return type.
no input. I think no
No
return
return
type.
type.
There is no return. Yes. Yes.
Now, my class name is Deepak. So, Meena, what will be our constructor name?
Class name and constructor name will be same, so its name will be Deepak.
Yes, good one. So, write Deepak and use control plus space. Use control plus space. A constructor has been created. What is the first point about constructor? It's like
It's like
method.
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 Second point. Second point.
It is
Constructor
same name
name
as
and
class
method name will be same.
Constructor
and
name
class
and class
name.
will be same. Third, no return
No
type.
return type.
Fourth,
It is
no
called
need
when the
to
object
call.
class is
It will be called when
object of class is
create
created.
when
Objective
object of the
created of
class
the class.
is created. Now, first one, it's like method. This parenthesis indicate this is like method. This parenthesis indicate this is like method. Second point, what was the second point? Constructor name and class name will be
Same.
Anji,
Same.
Yes, sir.
right? Anji, constructor name and class name is
Will
Same.
be same.
same. So here, constructor name and class name is
Same.
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 Third one,
No return.
No return.
are we writing something here? No. Even we
No.
can't write void also. Even we can't write void also. Now, there are two type of the constructor. There are two type of the constructor. First one is the
Default.
default constructor, and second one is the
Parameters.
parameterized constructor. So this is which type of constructor?
Default.
Default.
This is which type of constructor?
Default.
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 Default constructor. See, so default constructor. And let me copy it. Let me copy it. Paste. Now this is which type of constructor?
Parameterized.
One parameterized.
One parameterized. Copy it. Paste. This is
Two.
Two.
Parameterized.
so how many constructor we have created?
Three.
Three.
Three. Meena, what are the four pillars of a Java code? What are the four pillars of a Java code?
Sorry.
In the day one recording, I think you have gone through this. Like, what are the four pillars?
Sir, JDK, JRE, and GPU
No, no.
to execute.
Class
Class
creation,
creation.
Class creation.
Okay, class
Method
creation,
creation.
methods,
put
variables.
variable,
Class
method,
creation
and
and method.
constructor. Second,
Okay.
Main method creation
Main
inside
method
class.
creation inside class. Third one,
Object creation inside main
Object
method.
creation.
Inside main
object
method.
creation inside main
Main
method.
method.
Fourth,
Calling
Calling
method using the
method
reference
using
Variable and method
Calling the
reference
variable
reference
variable.
variable.
using
and
reference.
method with the help of the
reference variable.
Reference variable.
variable.
now. So here I'm creating the main method. First point is clear. Class creation, main method. Type main and use control plus space. Third,
Space.
third,
Method. Object creation.
Object
Object.
creation.
Eric, what is the syntax of object creation? Rest of the guys, please
Class
keep
name
yourself on
reference
mute.
variable
Please,
equal to
rest of the
new.
guys, please keep yourself on mute. Everyone, please. Pratima mute kar lena, please. Eric, what is the syntax of object creation?
Sir, I'm not aware of it, sir.
Okay, not gone through the first recording.
No.
Class name.
Himanshu.
Variable
So what
equal
is
to
our
new.
class name here? Yes, what is our class name here? Deepak.
Deepak. Reference
Obj
variable
is equal to new
new
Deepak.
Deepak braces semicolon.
Now, what is the fourth point about constructor?
Calling
Auto call.
variable and reference variable.
Fourth point about constructor.
It will call
No,
automatically.
It call.
No need
no
to
need
call it will
to
call
call
Sorry.
it.
No
Necessary.
need to call it will be called first. During
As we create the
object.
एक मिनट रुकना सब लोग. Fourth point is no need to call. It will be called by itself as we create the. तो जैसे ही हम ऑब्जेक्ट बनाएंगे here we have created the object. Which constructor will be called? Default. See the output. Anji, which constructor has been called?
Default constructor.
Default.
If we are passing one value, then
One
if we are
parameter
passing yes
One.
one parameter. If we are passing two value, then
two
Parameter.
two parameterize. Any doubt? Anyone, please?
Clear, sir.
Right. Guys, please keep yourself on mute. Everyone, please keep yourself on mute. संजय म्यूट कर लो भाई. हाँ. Meena,
Yes, sir.
what are the 4 points about constructor?
The constructor is same as method, and constructor name is same as the class name, and constructor called by itself. No need to call. And, fourth one.
Has
Fourth
no
one I
return.
forgot.
No return type.
Has fourth.
Chalo. Let me ask.
Yes, sir.
What are the 4 pillars about constructor? What are the 4 points about constructor?
So constructor is same like method. The name of the constructor is same as the class name. There is no return type, and we no need to call constructor, it is called itself when we create a class of an object. Oh, sorry, create a object of a class.
बहुत अच्छे भाई, बहुत अच्छे.
यार रियल टाइम एक क्वेश्चन है, रियल टाइम एग्जांपल या फिर
यस
इंडस्ट्री
यस
में कब यूज
लूंगा, हाँ
करेंगे?
अभी लूंगा, अभी लूंगा. हाँ जी, अभी आऊंगा. जस्ट अ मोमेंट. हाँ जी, दीपशिका, 4 points about constructor.
So constructor is like a method. We don't have to name it. It will just pick up the class name. It will be same as the class name. No need to call it. It will call itself as we create the object. And the fourth one is no return type is needed.
बहुत अच्छे. No, Joy, no. Both are the different things. Constructor and method both are different things. I will discuss like what is the difference between constructor and method. Yes, I will take. Now, for example, I want to call all the constructor. How many objects I have to create?
3.
What will be the output?
default one.
What will be the output?
2 parameterized constructor, default constructor, 1 parameterized constructor.
2 parameterized default and 1 parameterized.
Yes, yes. एक मिनट देना सब लोग. हाँ जी. What will be the output? 2 parameterized, then default, then 1 parameterized. Right? Here question is now, what is the difference between constructor and method?
Method.
Okay. Okay. Let me discuss about a problem statement. For example, we have 5 variables. Right? We have main method, created the object of the class. Now I'm calling a variable giving some value. I'm calling b variable giving some value. I'm calling c variable giving some value. I'm calling d variable giving some value. I'm calling e variable giving some value. I'm printing again call. So what will be the output? How many calls we are doing here?
5.
5.
How many calls?
5 calls.
Total calls. ध्यान से देखो.
10 calls.
10 calls. बहुत
10
अच्छे
calls.
संजय. 10 calls. 10 calls for a single object. You can see. This is first call. This is second call. This is third call, fourth call, fifth call. In the same way, sixth call, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. If I have 10 objects, then how many calls will be there?
20.
100.
100.
10 into 10? 100?
100.
एक ऑब्जेक्ट के लिए 10 है तो 10 के लिए कितनी होगी?
100.
100 calls? Make sense? म्यूट कर लो प्लीज, हिमांशु म्यूट कर लो यार. If I'm doing this activity with method, if I'm doing this activity with method, how many variables we have? 5.
5.
I
5.
have created a method, method 1. Which type of method is this?
Parameterized.
5 parameters.
How many
Parameter.
parameterized? What I'm doing in this method?
Signing value.
Initializing variables.
Yes, we are giving value to those variables. Now, I have created the main method, created the object of the class, and I'm calling this method. And how many values I'm giving?
5. 5.
Where this value will go?
A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Local variable.
Method parameter.
Right? So how many calls? Now for printing, again I have to call ob.a, ob.b. So how many calls we have to do?
6 calls.
Total calls now?
1 object call, 5 printing calls.
Good one. How many calls?
6 calls.
6 calls. Total calls how many?
6.
6. For a single object now, how many calls, Kunal?
6.
6 calls.
For 10 objects?
100.
60.
60 times. Right? Now you can see this is first call, second call, third call, fourth call, fifth call, and sixth call. Now, if I'm doing this activity with a constructor, so now I'm doing this activity with the help of
Constructor.
constructor. Right?
5 times.
Now, just a moment. So we are doing this activity with the help of now
So second one जो तो आपने main method था, first one आपने किसके through बताया?
ये इसमें आप डायरेक्ट कॉल कर रहे हो ना?
Got it.
Again we are calling direct call in first case to the variables. Now How many variables we have? 5. We have
5.
created
Five.
a constructor. Which type of constructor is this?
5 parameters.
Parameterized.
Parameters.
Parameterized constructor. Yes. What we are doing inside this constructor?
Value assigning
Now
the value.
I'm going to create the object of the class. How many values I have to pass from here while creating
5.
the object?
5. 5.
Which constructor will be invoked?
Parameterized. 5
Parameter.
parameters.
Where this value will go? Where this value will go?
A1, A2, A3, A4, A5.
From A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Where it will go?
ABCD.
ABCD.
ग्लोबल वेरिएबल में जाएगा सर.
Global. वो अभी डिस्कस करूंगा. ग्लोबल वेरिएबल आगे कॉन्सेप्ट है यार.
Sir, I have a question.
Just 1 minute. For one object, how many calls we have now?
6.
5.
5 calls. For 10 objects,
50 calls. 50 calls.
50 calls. Yes, please. Can anyone please put this screenshot in the group? Yes, please. Question.
सर इसमें a is
Number of
equal to
calls.
a1, b is equal to a2 करने की क्या जरूरत है? We can just simply give the input, right, and then उससे कॉल हो जाता. Why do we have to say a is equal to a1, b is equal to a2?
Here. Basically, what is happening? Here, our target is to give the value to these variables. In first case, we are calling each variable one by one and we are giving the value. We have checked 100 times. We have to call for 10 objects. For one object, we have to call 10 times, 5 times for assigning the value, 5 times for printing the value. Now we have changed the approach. This time we are giving the value to this variable with the help of this method. Right? Inside this method, we are giving the value to A, B, C, D, and E. Instead of calling direct, now we are calling this method and we are giving the value. Our method is passing those value to the A, B, C, D, and E. What is the benefit of that? Number of calls has been reduced from 100 to 60 times. Now we are implementing the same problem statement with the help of constructor. In this case, our constructor is giving the value to A, B, C, D, and E. Right? Here we have created the object. While creating the object, we are giving 5 value so that 5 parameterized constructor will be called. And what our constructor is doing, it is giving the value to A, B, C, D, and E. What is the benefit of this approach? Now number of calls has been reduced from 60 to 50. Now it's clear?
Yeah, okay, sir. Yeah.
सर
Right?
फर्स्ट वाले केस में डायरेक्ट कॉल है, सेकंड केस में मेथड पैरामीटराइज मेथड से कॉल किया, और थर्ड केस में हमने पैरामीटराइज कंस्ट्रक्टर से कॉल किया.
Yes. Now, what is the benefit of that? Constructor is used for assigning the values. Right? Difference between constructor and a method. We have to call the method. We don't have to call the constructor. Clear? Now, let me take some real-time example from automation point of view. Mute कर लो एक बार. Mute कर लो please. Please mute कर लो. We have a class. Public class browser. Inside this class, we have a constructor. Here we are writing the code for opening the Chrome browser. Which code we are writing here?
Opening the Chrome browser.
Inside this constructor what we are doing? हाँ जी, क्या कर रहे हैं इस कंस्ट्रक्टर के अंदर?
Browser opening.
Writing the code for opening the Chrome browser.
Typing the code to
Yes,
open
Achal, what
Chrome
we are
browser.
doing here? What we are doing here? What we are doing here? What we are doing here in the constructor? देखो यार सब लोग. What we are
Writing
doing
code
here?
for opening the Chrome
हाँ.
browser.
Any doubt? Now, I have created 10 classes. 10 more classes I have created. Right? I want to, this is my TC1 class. This is my TC2 class. This is my TC3 class. This is my TC4 class. This is my TC5 class. This is my TC6 class. What I want to do? I want to open the Chrome browser in each of these TC classes. What I will do? I just need to create what I just need to create. I need to create the object of the class. What will happen? Kunal, what will happen?
So when we call the object, this will automatically gets called. So in all the test cases, we don't have to write code always.
Yes. The benefit is here when we are creating the object of browser, the corresponding code, whatever written inside this constructor will be invoked, will be execute. जो भी कोड हमने लिखा है वो आपका कंस्ट्रक्टर के अंदर जो कोड लिखा है वो आपका क्या हो जाएगा? एग्जीक्यूट हो जाएगा.
Execute.
हाँ जी, guys, please give confirmation in the chat box if this example is clear to everyone. Priyanka, Darpan.
Sir, please explain one more time, please.
Yes. Let me discuss. Guys, please keep yourself on mute. As of now, म्यूट कर लेना प्लीज. म्यूट रखो यार सब लोग. अनम्यूट ना करो प्लीज. Del, who is Del? Please mute. As of now we have seen we can create the object of a class within same class. ये अभी तक पढ़ा था हमने? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We can create the object of a class in the another class also. हम एक क्लास का ऑब्जेक्ट कहां बना सकते हैं?
Another class.
Within same package or in the different package. Let me show. फिर ये एग्जांपल क्लियर होगा. For example, here I'm going to create a new project from scratch. I'm showing. So here I have created a project. Inside this project, I'm going to create a package. Inside this package, I'm going to create a class browser. Inside this class, I have created a what I have created a
Constructor named browser.
Constructor name.
we have created a what we have created.
Constructor named browser.
Here I have written code for which thing?
Default constructor.
Here written code for opening the
Browser.
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 as of now I have just written a line, nothing else. Now I'm going to create another class, TC1, where we create the object of the class. Where we create object of the class? Where? Inside.
Main method.
So main method we have created. Yes, main method we have created. Can I create the object of browser class here?
Yes.
What we have seen, we can create the object of a class in the another class also within same package. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We have seen this thing. Browser is this class, and here we have a constructor. We have TC1 class. Inside TC1 we have created the object of which class?
Browser.
Browser
What will
class.
Yes.
happen? What will happen when I will execute this class? What will happen?
We'll call the constructor and execute the code of default constructor.
Yes, whatever written inside this constructor will execute. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So you can see this example now, right? Here, if I'm creating the object of browser in different classes, what is happening? What is happening?
They will execute the default constructor of the base class.
Yes. The code written inside browser class, the code written inside browser constructor will be execute. If I'm doing this activity, with method, what is the limitation, Kunal? अगर मैं इस काम को मेथड से करता हूं तो क्या लिमिटेशन है?
We have to again and again write the logic and call.
Yes, we have to call that method again and again. That is the limitation. Let me show. For example, here we have another TC2 class. Here we have TC2 class. Inside TC2 class, again I'm creating the object of browser. What will happen? What will happen? Meena, what will happen?
Calling
Sorry,
will be
sir.
done.
Code
Yes, the
constructor will
code, when I'm creating the object of browser here, what will happen? क्या
It
होगा?
will call
The code written inside which constructor?
In
Which constructor?
browser class,
browser
that is from
constructor.
the constructor of the browser class.
Yes, this code will execute,
Yes.
right? Now, if I'm not doing this activity with constructor, I have written a method. What is the limitation?
You need an object to call the
We have to, we have to call this method again and again in each class.
Call
That
the
is the
method
limitation.
again and again.
Yes, that is the limitation. Clear, Kunal?
Yes.
दीपक सर,
हाँ जी प्लीज.
ये सर ब्राउजर क्लास में जो कंस्ट्रक्टर बनाया है उसे हमने टेस्ट केस 1 2 3 में अगर ऑटो कॉल किया है तो दिस इज दिस हैज ए रिलेशनशिप?
आगे करूंगा हिमांशु, बाकी लोग कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे. आगे डिस्कस करूंगा इसके बारे में.
सर हम मेथड यूज ही क्यों करते हैं?
एक बात बताओ,
डायरेक्टली हम, हाँ जी,
रीयूज, अच्छा मेथड यूज क्यों करते हैं?
हाँ
लूंगा
जी,
उस
मतलब
क्वेश्चन
अगर
को मैं.
कंस्ट्रक्टर
हाँ
से
हाँ, इन वेयर वी विल यूज द मेथड and where we will use the, I will take this
कंस्ट्रक्टर.
question.
ओके
Yeah,
ओके.
I will take. Now, as of now we have seen, for example, we have how many constructor we have? Default.
Default and parameterized.
parameterized.
So how many constructor I have created?
3.
3.
To parameterize. Right. Now, I want to call all the three constructor. What I have to do?
You have to create the object.
You need to call three objects.
Create object
How
and
many objects?
pass.
Three
How many
objects.
objects?
Three objects will be getting
Three.
created.
Three.
How many objects we have to call? We have to create?
Three.
Three with
Three.
different values.
What will be the output?
Default one parameters and two parameters constructor. Default two parameters and now
Default
one
two
parameter.
parameterized, one
Yes. See the output,
Default parameters are one parameterized.
right? Now, there is a keyword given by Java. The name of the keyword is this keyword. With the help of this keyword, we can call from one constructor to another within same class. What is the benefit of this keyword?
We
What is the
call one
benefit of
constructor to another constructor in the same class.
right? What is the benefit of this keyword?
We can call one constructor to another within same class.
Within same class, right? Now let me show. And this will be the first statement inside a constructor. We
And we
can't
can't
write
more than one this statement inside a constructor.
more than one this statement
In constructor.
inside a constructor. Let me show. From here, where control will go? Where control will go?
One
First
parameter.
One parameter.
One parameter.
Yes.
Now, from one parameter, I want to call two parameter. So just write this and pass two values. It will call which constructor? Control will go which constructor?
Two parameters.
See the output. See the output.
Two parameterized constructor, one parameterized constructor.
And what is the rule? What is the rule?
This keyword
What is
should
the
be
rule?
this should be the first statement. We can write. We can't write this keyword, this statement multiple times in a constructor.
Try to write this as a second statement. It will give you error message. Read the error.
Constructor call must be the first statement in a constructor.
Right? Can we write more than one this? Can we write more than this? One this?
No.
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 Right? Just a moment. एक मिनट रुकना सब लोग. Can anyone tell me like what will be the output?
Default constructor.
Default constructor.
Only
Default
default
constructor.
Default.
Default constructor.
Default constructor. Now if I'm writing here this and I'm passing one value, what will be the output?
One parameter constructor, default constructor.
Then default.
Right? Now what will be the output?
This will show an error.
Two parameterized constructor.
Two parameterized, one
parameterized
parameterized
and
default
default.
constructor.
No default constructor.
Two parameterized, one parameterized default constructor.
Right? Now, two parameterized, one parameterized and default. One thing that we have to try. Assignment number 1. Mute कर लो एक बार सब लोग please. Out. Mute कर लो please. संजय म्यूट कर लेना भाई.
Okay.
Output should be in the below sequence. 4 parameterized constructor, default constructor, 2 parameterized constructor, 3 parameterized constructor, and using which keyword?
This keyword.
The keyword.
Can anyone please put the screenshot of this image as well in the group?
तो एक बार
Assignment is
दोबारा
clear?
एक्सप्लेन कर देंगे दिस
हाँ,
कीवर्ड को.
हाँ जी दीपशिका. दिस कीवर्ड का काम क्या है? दिस कीवर्ड आपका एक कंस्ट्रक्टर से दूसरे कंस्ट्रक्टर को कॉल करने के लिए यूज होता है. दिस कीवर्ड इज यूज फॉर कॉलिंग from one constructor to another constructor. Here we have created a object and control will go to default constructor. Now from default constructor we have written this keyword and we are passing one value. It will call, control will go to one parameterize from here, and from one parameterize we are calling which one?
Two parameterized.
Two
Two
parameterized.
parameterized. So basically two parameterize will execute. After that control will be back to this 11 number line. This will execute, and who is calling one parameterize? Default is calling. So after that this line will execute.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now second assignment. Mute कर लो एक बार सब लोग please. Assignment number 2. Create the object of a class within same class. करेंगे संजय, करेंगे भाई, आगे करेंगे. Create the object of a class within same class. A part. B part. Create the object of a class in the another class within same package and call the method also. Method of class 1 inside class 2. Assignment number C. Create the object of a class in the in different package. Assignment number 2 clear?
Yes, sir.
हाँ जी. Assignment number 2. किसी का डाउट?
Clear.
मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है. अगर हमारे पास दो डिफॉल्ट कंस्ट्रक्टर्स हैं, लेकिन मैं चाहता हूँ कि कभी मेरा वो वाला फर्स्ट वाला और कभी सेकंड वाला कॉल हो, वो पॉसिबल है?
सॉरी कौन सा, क्या चीज?
मेरे दो डिफॉल्ट कंस्ट्रक्टर्स हैं, मतलब विदाउट पैरामीटर्स, और मैं चाहता हूँ कि कभी मेरा फर्स्ट वाला कॉल हो, कभी मेरा सेकंड वाला कॉल हो.
एक बार क्वेश्चन रिपीट करोगे?
हाँ, मेरे दो डिफॉल्ट कंस्ट्रक्टर्स हैं.
दो हो नहीं सकते, डुप्लीकेट नहीं हो सकते ना. वी कांट राइट डुप्लीकेट. डुप्लीकेट मेथड और कंस्ट्रक्टर डुप्लीकेट नहीं हो सकते.
लेकिन
और
लेकिन मैं चाहता हूँ कि कभी मेरा फर्स्ट, कुछ केसेस में मेरा फर्स्ट कुछ प्री डिफाइंड स्टेप्स है वो कभी कॉल हो, और मैं कभी चाहता हूँ कि मेरे कुछ प्री डिफाइंड स्टेप्स है जो कि कुछ टेस्ट केसेस में कॉल हो.
उसका सोल्यूशन बताऊंगा, किंतु परंतु कंडीशन के बेसिस पे. यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट कंडीशंस, वो आगे आएगा. When we will discuss about conditions, let's suppose if this condition then this constructor will invoke, if this condition then this constructor will invoke. समथिंग लाइक दैट। वो आगे करेंगे डिस्कस जब कंडीशन पिक्चर में आएगी। जब हम
Yes,
लूप्स
sir.
एंड कंडीशन के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे ना तब आएगा ये पिक्चर में।
ठीक।
नाउ वन मोर थिंग गाइस, प्लीज कीप योरसेल्फ ऑन म्यूट एवरीवन प्लीज। Yes, these are some notes written by one of my student, right? I will share these notes as well with you guys. So please ping me, I will share these notes. You have to follow these notes side by side.
Okay.
In the same way, I have shown one PDF of API yesterday in the API batch, as some people are doing the API in parallel. So I will share that PDF also. So please ping me. These are some good notes written by one of my student. अपने रघुवीर जी हैं क्लास में, उन्होंने एक PDF लिखी थी, एक बुक लिखी है। लेट मी शो। ये रे रघुवीर जी, बहुत काम आती है ये, बहुत ज्यादा।
थैंक यू सो मच सर।
बहुत आपकी मेहनत अच्छी है इसमें, तो मतलब सल्यूट है। ठीक है, सो आई विल अपलोड दिस रिकॉर्डिंग इन द सेम ड्राइव, राइट? You guys can download after some time, and please close the assignments.
सर असाइनमेंट
Right?
2 एक बार ओपन कर दो, स्क्रीनशॉट ले
ये
लूँ मैं।
हाँ इसका ले लो।
वो सेंड कर दिया है, ग्रुप में ही सेंड कर दिया है।
अच्छा कर दिया, चलो ठीक है भाटिया जी, ठीक है।
सर
ओके देन।
सर मैं आपको
हाँ जी भाटिया।
ईमेल आईडी पिंग कर दूं। मुझे भी सर, मैंने ना फ्रैंकली स्पीकिंग मैंने पुराने सारे कोई वीडियोस को एक्सेस देखा ही नहीं सर। ये ग्रुप में सर मैं एक्सेस थोड़ा सा मैं थोड़ा सा ब्रश अप कुछ कर रहा हूँ तैयारी है सर। इसका मैं आपको भेज दूँ, एक्सेस देना सर आप इसके इस
हाँ
पर
जी हाँ जी,
भेजिएगा।
ठीक है ठीक है
थैंक यू
ठीक है।
सर। आपको पर्सनली भेजो ना ईमेल आईडी में, दोनों में आप दे दोगे
हाँ हाँ,
इसका?
मैं
ठीक है
आपको
सर,
ड्राइव का लिंक दे दूंगा, उसमें आप रिक्वेस्ट एक्सेस कर दो बस।
ठीक है सर, ठीक है। सर दोनों का आप दे दो, एपीआई वाले का और इसका भी, ठीक है सर। थैंक यू
ठीक है
सर,
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
ओंकार पिंग कर लेना भाई, पिंग कर लेना, जिस एक बार ना सब लोग जिसको जिसको जो जो चीजें चाहिए पिंग कर लेना, मैं शेयर कर दूंगा।
ठीक है सर, थैंक यू सर।
Okay, sir.
थैंक यू
Thank you,
सर।
sir.
Okay, sir.
ओके जी,
Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू।
थैंक यू सो मच सर।
ओके जी, बाय बाय।
Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू,
बाय
थैंक यू
बाय
दीपक भाई।
बाय बाय।
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
ओके जी, बाय बाय।
Thank you, sir.
ओके जी, बाय बाय।
थैंक यू सर।
ओके जी, बाय।